Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wednesday night show, live streamed here on Facebook from Charlottesville, Virginia, where your host, Ellis Paul, abides. And this is my art room, my guest room. It's, a little bit of everything. I'm in here in a closet. This is where I do my thing. I'll show you around. Check this out. That's the recording light. That's the most important thing. Surrounded by a bunch of Boston Music Awards, which I'm very proud to have won, and a couple other things in there. I'm a songwriter. I live in Charlottesville, and I'm so glad to have you guys here. It's an every night kind of thing, pretty cash. I don't promote this show. I promote a couple other shows that I'm doing, and we'll talk about that as we go on. But as people gather, why don't we put on a little music? Guitar right there, and then you guys can start to gather and visit each other and all that. Good to see you guys here. Thank you. Andre, thank you for being here. Let's flip the record. I think I heard a lot of this yesterday. Something new, perhaps. There we go. This is called UK Girl. Hey John, how are you? Kathy? Good to see you guys. Welcome to Live Stream Wednesday. Pick up London, Boston's calling. I'm crossing the Charles, the sicko shining. Passing by Fenway, Rotaries one ways. I'll buy you a ticket. It's not quite cricket, we are not all Yankees, we're the Red Sox, it's cold baseball. Pictures on the soundtrack, lost in the streets of Boston, everything's changed, I can't explain. We'll start singing in a bit, less dancing. That doesn't create a crowd. Glad y'all are here. Welcome to Wednesday, the hump day. I'm going to start when this song ends. All right, Deb, good to see you back here again. I like this song too. Hey Dana, Paul, Bethany, good to see you here. I'll show you, Julie. This is my most recent piece of art. I did this when John Fine died. Pen and ink. No, this is a product. Not a cut. Hi, Allison. Good to see you here. Good to see all y'all. Thank you for coming out tonight. I know it's a Wednesday night and you got a lot of better things to do than just sit around twixt and twittering and jumping up and down Facebook. I don't have a game plan for tonight's show. I've been working, trying to get ready for Friday night's show, which most of you know is Ellis Paul's Traveling Medicine Show. And of course, I'm going to be doing songs this week about New York City, so I've been learning and it's been interesting. I watched today Sinatra singing New York, New York, and on YouTube. And listen, I know exactly how great the guy is. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best. But God, I just, after witnessing it, knowing that I needed to play it on Friday night, it was like a whole different experience. Like, what the hell do you do when you only have a guitar and you don't sing like Sinatra and you certainly don't have a 100-piece orchestra behind you? How do you make that work and sound great? So the challenge over the next couple days is dissecting that song, creating something, and then performing it for the first time in front of people in a way that's convincing. It's a lost cause. You probably shouldn't tune in, really. Or if you're interested in a train wreck, come and check it out, because it's going to be a crash in New York City like you've never seen before. Anyway, so just to let you guys know what this looks like this week anyway, tomorrow night, I'm going to come on at 7:30, just do a couple of songs, but to remind you that tomorrow night I'm playing at the Players Club Facebook page. They're a very famous gathering place for actors and people in the entertainment industry in New York. It's a club for actors, basically. I'm not an actor, but I'm a musician. And I've worked in movies with my music, so there's a connection there. And I've been to the place many, many times. It was created by Edwin Booth and Mark Twain and other people in the late 1800s. And it's a fantastic place right on Gramercy Park. I've had so many great adventures there. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., I'm going to be there. And there it is. If you put the Players Club New York City in there, you can see it. And that's going to be Thursday night show. And then, of course, on Friday night is going to be Ellis Paul's Traveling Medicine Show. And I'm going to just be doing songs about New York City on Friday night. Probably a few other songs too, but the majority of the songs are going to be focused around the Big Apple. So you can get out of your house, travel somewhere in your brain. And then lastly, on Saturday night, all request show on Patreon, but you got to be a subscriber to ask for songs. So I'm online and I'm playing every night somewhere, usually right here. Next month I'm going to be jumping around doing a lot of shows at other venues. So keep an eye out for that, all right? This is called Maria's Beautiful Mess. She fell to the mattress with the grace of an actress. You're falling like a thief from a roof. She's asking for proof. Are you staying outside? You hear mission bells. Welcome to Maria's beautiful mess in a cluttered apartment on the west side. She pulls the blinds wide. You watch as her dress falls around her. The world slows, the clock shows a wrinkle in the flow of time. She steps close, eyes closed, mouth open like a bottle of wine. And she loves like it's thirst, like she's never been hurt, dancing just like nobody's puts on some music. She asked who to choose it. You sang her back a Gershwin line, and now Ella is singing holy, soulfully bringing up better times. And beneath the tunes, oh, she's smiling on an unmade bed. Says, what's in the middle that scares you? Does it dare you to take a moment and just slow down? And the world slows a clock, shows a wrinkle in the flow of time. She steps close, eyes closed, while open like a bottle of wine. And she love like it's Thursday. She's done for her, dancing just like nobody's watching. Is this love? Is this close? Feels like the first time falling. Nobody's watching. Pull the curtains all down. Let the stars fall around you. She's smiling like the Mona Lisa. You could conquer this town if your feet touch the ground, but you're falling, boy. I know I see ya. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see ya. Say you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Woo! That was Maria's Beautiful Mess, and what a mess I am trying to sing it, man. It would do me some real good to warm up before I start doing this, but heck, I'm just trying to get ready for the show. I gotta do, this doesn't happen overnight, it's just on its own. Hey, I see Bob is here. Evelyn, thank you so much for showing up. I love you, man. Bob is a former owner of one of the most legendary clubs in the U.S., Eddie's Attic. He was there for, God, how many years, Bob? We were over a decade, I believe. Maybe 8 years. It's a long time. Had a lot of adventures with old Bob. Many adventures to come as well. Hey, Patty, good to see you. Julie, Karen's here. Bonnie, old friends, new friends. Thank you all for coming in on the Wednesday Facebook live stream. I'm pretty much here every night except for Sundays. I tend to give myself a little break so I can not have a performance looming in the night waiting for me to arrive. But honestly, I could be here 24/7, honestly. It'd be great to do like a marathon session of like a 12-hour show and go through every single one of my albums in chronological order on some Sunday. Like, just eat up the whole day and do every single song I've ever recorded on albums. That'd be a marathon. I don't know if my voice could handle that. Well, Amy, you can see me. I know you're saying you've only seen me once or twice, but pretty much every night I'm online around 7:30. Again, tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a zip over to the Players Club, NYC. It is an actors club in New York City that I've frequently haunted. They have the pool cue. If you guys know Mark Twain at all, you know that he was an avid pool player. And he used to journey over from his home in Connecticut into New York City and play pool there in the pool hall of the restaurant there. It's in Gramercy Park. I think that's how you pronounce it. Jackie, if they're not an embarrassment of riches, they are an embarrassment. So either way, you win. It's a great thing to see. whether you walk away with riches or not, at least you witness something. So I'm so glad you're here. And I'm still figuring out, how exactly to make a living online, but it's working so far, so good. I want to thank you guys for the tips in the tip jar, and especially for subscribing over on Patreon, where the bread and butter of my income comes from. And so thank you really deeply from the depths of my soul. I was worried in March, how would I have an ex, I have child support payments and alimony payments, and then I have my own expenses, and was just worried. So tonight, that's really great, Danny. Thank you for that. Yeah, he was one of the best human beings ever for quotes. And Bonnie, thank you for listening to my music. What do you guys want to hear? Our big goal this month is to get to 800 people over on Patreon. We've got a long way to go. Love for you to join over there. It starts at only $1. And you get multiple things happening there every week, usually 2 or 3 or 4. Things are put up every week, including songs from the archive, my performances from the 90s, single songs, sometimes whole shows will be put up, any new songs that I'm working on, cover songs. I've done Vincent, Starry, Starry Night. I've done Angel from Montgomery, and who knows, maybe I'll do... Start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. Imagine, that's going to be Friday night's show. Toy Soldiers, Patrick, you are picking the most obscure songs, but I will do that at some point for you. Black Shiny Shoes, Christina, if you thought Patrick was obscure, you've bested him by doing a way back in the Time Machine song. I See Sweet Mistakes. Let's do that, John, why not? All right. So many guitars to choose from. There we go. This is Lucy. I call it Lucy because I love Lucille Ball, and this is a redhead. Yesterday was National Redhead Day. I don't know if you know that. Today I went on a jag, of course, on Frank Sinatra in New York, New York, and of course was like, so good. There's another recording, I can't remember what it is, of him. It was an incredible year or something. What is the name of that song? I can't forget it. The video is there though. If you look up Frank Sinatra and just put year in, and Guinness is right behind me. Guinness is right here. I got them all right here, just within an arm's reach. Let's do this, and we'll talk more about Sinatra. Pop the cork of champagne glass, raise to the future, drink to the past, and thank the Lord for the friends he cast in the play he wrote for you. And if you love the girl, man, light up a torch, blaze a trail to her front porch, kiss her till your lips are scorched, till the rain comes down on you. And the unless your sweet mistakes that crumbled you down to me, they brought you to this place. They're changing you by degrees. Ooh, when change was just what you needed. So if you live your life in a three-piece suit and a cocktail dress, a combat blues, you pick your path, you walk your truth, and the world will come round to you. It's a long ride, I can't tell you why, but there's a place in my pocket where peace can abide. You pull it out, it comes a guy, you'll put a little soul on you. And bless your sweet mistakes that crumbled you down to your knees. Oh, they brought you to this place. They're changing you by degrees. When change was just what you needed. And in this one blue world, there is a soul within fine feeling girl. You've got to walk in paradise to find the pearl. If you only believe, you get what you needed. Conquer your fears, you'll master the game. Life is always never the same. Use a little faith to light the flame. I know you connect to you. And bless your sweet mistakes that crumbled you down to your knees. They brought you to this place, changing your by degrees. Degrees. When change was just what you needed. What you needed. You needed. You needed. All right, there you go. That is, yes. I noticed if we go back in time here in the old feed, it was a very good year. That was the name of the Sinatra song. If you get a moment, listen. It'll be the best thing you've ever done for yourself on YouTube for today. Just look up Sinatra singing. It was a very good year on YouTube in the studio, like actually doing a live recording with a little bit of a live audience, which he used to sometimes do recording sessions with because he felt like he would perform better if he had an audience in the studio. And having been in the studio many times, I can't blame him, and it really helps to have people present there. So yes, do yourself a favor, write it down, look up It Was a Very Good Year Sinatra on YouTube. And if you're on a jag, go to New York in front of a live audience, in front of a live orchestra. That is a spectacular thing. And then today I also went on a jag on John Lennon. For some reason last night I caught an interview with the guy who killed John Lennon, whose name I will not say out loud because that's why he did it. I saw the interview and was so frustrated that they would give him airtime because he's on television and he's talking to that old guy that's what was his name, that I used to do interviews. I've forgotten his name already, but forgetting everyone's name, actually, even mine. Anyway, he's online talking to him, not as a murderer, but as an authority on the murder that happened. There was this disconnect between what he had done and his describing it, like he was a historian on the event. It was just fucking awful, really. But today I went on a jag and I just listened to John Lennon parts on Beatles albums. And Lennon was a little bit embarrassed by his guitar skills next to George Harrison, who could sit in with anybody and, Cream and Eric Clapton and hang out, exchange, riffs and whatever. Let me see if I can get this light better. It's a little harsh, isn't it? Anyway, so, one of the things that we all have been given here, and as a gift, and I want to just say it to Pablito, I will do the World Ain't Slowing Down if you give me a minute. It's this gift of time, and one of the most frustrating parts of this pandemic, if you haven't experienced any illness and the stuff that's serious about it, is just, have you wasted time? Have you wasted this gift of time that we've been given by it? And how are you using your time to become a better whatever you want to be, even a better person? Are you praying? Are you doing yoga? Are you doing meditation? Are you reading and becoming more of a wordsmith by writing? How are you using your time? And so I decided today that, of course, in these arrangements that I'm doing of cover songs, I'm learning how to become a better guitar player. But today I wanted to look into Beatles songs a little bit more. So I went on a John Lennon jag, and I just realized how even these guys were 21, 22 years old and just way years beyond me as musicians, certainly as songwriters, but just amazing to think how great those guys were. And any one of them, I mean, it's not just John Lennon, although his rhythm parts are just out of this world incredible, and the chord changes are so quick, and they're chords that I would never choose and never think to play or don't even know, and man, do I have a long way to go. And I'm 55 years old. They're less than half, they're more than half my age at that point, and man, were they kicking my ass still today. So anyway, let's see. I had promised Pablito Zun. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll do The World Ain't Slowing Down. Listen, I want to let you guys know that The World Ain't Slowing Down is my most popular song. If you go online and you put The World Ain't Slowing Down into YouTube, you'll see it's been seen by millions of people. And Sweet Mistakes is my second most popular song. Now, I wouldn't say that they were my best songs, but I think they're pretty good pop songs. So it doesn't surprise me that they've done so well over the years. The song I've probably sung the most is 3,000 Miles. I've done 5,000 shows, and I bet 70% of those shows have had that song in it. Maybe less, maybe 60%. Maria's Beautiful Mess is another one. And The World Ain't Slowing Down has had a lot of them. But the great thing about never having a true hit is that I never have to play this thing every night. And if you've seen me here, you know I don't. Found you sitting on a suitcase crying. Beneath my feet, I feel the rumble of a subway train. And I laugh out loud, 'cause it's the one thing I hadn't been trying. While the train came in breathless, you looked at me restless, said, baby, you'll never change. You gotta get going, gotta get going. Hey, the world ain't slowing down for no one. It's a carnival calling out to you. Sounds like a song, hits you like scripture. You paint the picture with color squeezed from your hand. Weren't you the kid who just climbed the merry-go-round? The world ain't slowing down. Hey, hey. Out on the sidewalk, pigeons to the moonwalk. Me, I'm dancing like Fred Astaire. The lampposts rocking, whole towns talking like a fool in a barber's chair. I get the sensation, joy and frustration, like being caught by a drop of rain. Freedom can numb you when there's no place to run to. It feels just like overcoming. Gotta get going. Hey, the world ain't slowing down for no one. It's a carnival calling out to you. Sounds like a song, hits you like scripture. You paint the picture with colors squeezed from your eyes. Weren't you the kid who just climbed on the merry-go-round? The world ain't slowing down. Hey, yeah. You packed up your handbags, throwing off the sandbags. I let go, you step free. I didn't want to lose you. You said you didn't choose to. It's just how your karma came. But thanks for the vision, the 2020 wisdom. You hit me like a southbound train. Gotta get going, gotta get going. The world ain't slowing down for no one. It's a carnival calling out to you. Sounds like a song, hits you like scripture. You paint the picture with color squeezed from your hand. Weren't you the kid that just climbed on the merry-go-round? The world ain't slowing down. The world ain't slowing down. It's a big blue world, right on a big blue world. There you go, guys. That's The World Ain't Slowing Down. And I don't know if I'll ever get my hair long again, Elaine. The pandemic is forcing it. But there you go. Some people like it long. I prefer it just easy to handle is what I prefer. It would be great if it was. It's never. All right, I'm going to wake this room up, bring it alive with light. Let's see what happens. So today, by the way, hey guys, please share this link, share this show on your Facebook pages so that people know we're here. It's at the 8 o'clock hour, so people are just coming off all those 7 o'clock shows, and I'd love them to be able to join us here for a few minutes. One of the things I'm wanting to do in my time, I do want to write songs. There's no pressure to write songs, but by midsummer there will be. Right now I'm trying to learn these cover songs, both for my Patreon page and for the Traveling Medicine Show page, doing songs about New York, for example. And one of the things I want to do is drop some poundage, but it's difficult mainly because of this. This program is brought to you by Breyers chocolate ice cream, because why not? Because it can be. So I decided today, I'm not any heavier than I have been, although I feel a little bit more out of shape than I should be. And although I've been running frequently during the pandemic, I'm going to start trying to enforce a code of conduct into my life that drops weight from me. And so I'll tell you how it's going as we're going. How about that? You will hold me accountable. I weigh 200 pounds when I checked in today, and I want to get down to the 180s. So are you in it with me? If you are, let me know. I want to know if you're in the same game as I am. And you know what? I think that light's too much. It shouldn't be. Why is it? Some days it's so funny, this whole thing. Let me just make sure that we're on the right thing here. I'm going into my system preferences. Hey guys, I'm seeing some tips here. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for joining Patreon. Those of you that have tonight, Patreon is where the majority of my living is being made. And so please join over there. There's a lot of fun stuff. It's people get everything there first, and then they get stuff that no one else gets, including live stream shows that are request shows where I go back into the back catalog. So that would be great if you join us over there. By the way, let me see what other things do I have to tell you about. Okay, Thursday night. This is Friday night show. All songs about New York here, right here on Facebook. The all request show on Saturday night, 7:30. Just come on in and tell me what you want to hear. I've got songs that I'm working on. Patrick wanted to hear a song about who discovered the New World. It's one of my children's songs. I'm going to do that for him. And there's some other songs that need to be done as well. So keep an eye on that. And Kyle, good to see you. All right, Kyle. Good to have Kyle involved in this. All right, we can do this. All right, look at that. COVID-19, Kaylee, you're totally right. COVID-19 is like the freshman 20. It is. So we got to combat that, all right? I'm going to turn off this backlight again because I hate it. I'm going to turn off those lights in the background. Just amazing. I haven't figured out the whole lighting thing. I'm a one-man operation here. So, again, tomorrow night I'll be on at 7:30. I'm just going to do a couple songs. When I run, I only do 2 or 3 miles, but I'm on a track. So, you know, I'm trying to run a mile around 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and then I do sprints and things like that. But I can do better. I can just take it easy. Today I took the day off because I'm having some pain from various things. Don't want to bore you with it, but I'm going to let you know what my weekly weight is as we go here, and we'll have a weigh-in. because it's weigh-in night, we'll say it's Wednesday night will be the weigh-in. I'll let you know how I'm doing on the weigh-in. All right, so I'm 200 today. Before I came on the show, I weighed myself. Next week, I hope to be 198. All right, we'll keep it easy. How will you do? Let's make Wednesday night the weigh-in night. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to bring out Guinness for this. Wednesday night is weighing night. Gotta say what you weigh. If you're in the game, gotta share your name, let us know. How you doing? Weigh-in night. Lots of pressure on the scale of pressure, do not fail. Try not to be a whale. Don't fail. Weigh-in night. Wednesday night, that's the night that you gotta weigh in. I'm telling you right now, I'm 200 pounds. I found that to be too much. It's like a crutch, but I'm not gonna stop old Briars. I've got a fire for Briars ice cream. Oh, Wednesday night, it's weighing night. It's weighing night, honesty, do not lie. Pound for pound, what did you found? What have you found? What's the best way to lose weight? Great, then share it. Maybe you're a keto person. Maybe you're into that timed eating thing. What do they call that? Where you starve yourself for 16 hours. Whatever gives you power, just share it with us. We're in this together. It's weigh-in Wednesday. Today I weighed 100 pounds. Next Wednesday I hope to weigh less. You'll be impressed. Next Wednesday. All right, so here's the deal. A collective deal. Now, Briars is not helping with my weight issues. It's helping with my emotional issues, and a great deal because it's affordable ice cream that's delicious. So the question is, can I restrict my intake of Briars ice cream, my complete caloric intake, and exercise every day? And then maybe do a little bit of that, watching when I'm eating, what hours, giving myself a long break from when I go to sleep to when I wake up. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do simple exercise, walk, jog, whatever you gotta do. Watch your caloric intake. Watch when you're eating. Try not to eat late at night. And we'll see where you are next Wednesday, all right? That's everybody. All right, I'm at 200 pounds. I'm being open. I'm not gonna deny myself Briars ice cream because, after all, they are a sponsor to the show. However, they are damaging in big quantities. Well, I'm gonna leave you with one more song here, guys. This has been fun. A lot more talking tonight. I hope you don't mind. Thank you, Mike Price, for that. Yes, intermittent fasting. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. And watch my lazy calorie intake of ice cream, alcohol, and make sure I'm not doing too much of that. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Wednesday is weigh-in night. I saw somebody ask for this. Slingshot. fog is up, the moon is rising, laying a blanket of white on the ocean for you. Are you living in the moment now? Two-lane highway, California, beautiful woman beside ya, scolding you. Are you living in the moment now? The world could use a hero, 'cause the lunatics are running the shop. I'll be your one man. I've got a stone and a slingshot. We could build a castle or a Camel's fairy spot with a view of the ocean and all the money we don't got. There we go. Now where do you go when your faith gets weary? To money, to God, or to chaos theory? I'm asking you, are you living in the moment now? We could build a castle or a Camel's fairy spot with a view of the ocean, all the money we don't got. You can build a hero, 'cause the lunatics are running the shop. I'll be your one-man army. I've got a stone and a slingshot. Oh, a slingshot. I like the way you feel beside me, colors the way I see beauty. We could build a castle or a Camel's fairy spot with a view of the ocean and all the money we don't got. The world could use a hero, 'cause the lunatics are running the shop. I'll be your one-man army. I've got a stone and a slingshot. Oh, a slingshot. One final good night to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget, next Wednesday will be weigh-in night. I'm at 200 pounds. The goal is 198. If you dare, share your weight and your goal for that date, next Wednesday. I'm looking at 200 pounds right now. I want to be at 198 by Wednesday. Okay? And to all of you folks who tipped and joined Patreon, thank you so much for keeping me alive during this quest of surviving through the pandemic. And we will see you guys tomorrow night at 7:30. Again, I'm going to be doing, I'll show you one more the time, these banners. Thursday night, this is the show. The Players Club Facebook page at 8 p.m. Friday night show is the Traveling Medicine Show, where I will be doing songs about New York City. And then Saturday night, of course, is the All Request Show on Patreon, where you come in, make your requests. I'll do what I can to make you happy. And I will break your heart by not singing the song that you want as well. I'll do it both ways. So it's just going to be like a microcosm of life. You get some things you want and others you don't. But I will be playing a lot of songs from my back catalog. And thank you, folks, again, for the support and the love over the years, and especially during the last few months. Join Patreon if you haven't joined it, and we'll see you next week. I'm going to turn on the the music so you guys can hang in the lounge a bit and say goodbye to each other. And we'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30. All right, cheers. Good night, guys.
I knew you in your carny days. We watched the big top swept away. You rode the wings of a hurricane and washed the souls of the clouds away. An Ohio cornfield 8 feet high. A barker's voice cuts through the sky. Oh, dear friends, you won't believe your eyes when Jimmy Angel Daredevil flies. I've got the fine side show. Gentlemen and ladies, let your eyes you're a refugee, you're runaway. You plant a seed, but you won't stay. You lift your wings 'cause they'll come a day when you fear the trees get in the way. You're riding in a sky show, a barrel rolling, flying circus barn, storming, billboards, celebrity. When the sky falls, we're heading on the cold, the rivers, the waterfalls. I see life as a dance, a game of chance. The chase is all you'll ever know. A Missouri girl with blue skies. Step right up, it's a bucker ride. Above the clouds, a kiss, a sigh. Late night stars and last goodbyes. You're waking up beside those Chicago to St. Louis, taking the towns cold and burning blue like bluebirds. When the sky falls, we're heading on the cold, the rivers, the waterfalls. I see you ain't got nothing that you die for. Tell me, is your life worth living after all? Tell me what slice of heaven did you cry for? Tell me what pretty little things that you're jingling when it comes to me. Oh, love, it's a curious thing that makes a fool just sing. Oh, it's the center of everything. Tell me what pretty little things get you wrapped in gold on its finger. Is that a child running loose, dancing wild across your kitchen floor? About is she a ballerina? It's a curious thing. It makes a fool just sing. Oh, it's a honey drop feast. Where does your light shine? Running through your veins like homemade sweet wine. Holy like water, cleanse like rain. Turn to sunshine, oh sunshine. And it beats hard like ballroom music. Crank it up, baby. The more that you choose it, the more you can dance. The more your people dance in sunshine, oh sunshine.
Good night, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for chilling here. Wednesday. We're going to do the weigh-in. Don't chicken out. All right, cheers.